Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this video. So in this video, we're going to run through Parisa Hero Gauntlet with my free-to-play account and then talk about how to deal with the challenge missions. These are the different challenge missions. We will tackle them one by one and explain how to deal with them. But for Parisa, let's run through her kit first and then talk about what's the answers for her kit. Okay, so Parisa's ultimate over here, enhanced ability, Flora Splendor, which is the ultimate, marks one additional enemy and its damage increases by 20% with each cast. If all non-summon enemies are already marks, Flora Splendor will instead deal damage equals to 1000% of her max HP to all enemies. So the more ultimate she casts, the more powerful her ultimate becomes, and what you want to do is to slow down her ultimate casting speed or even prevent it from happening completely. So the game actually recommends Vala and Sylvina because they have the energy reduction ability. Vala specifically has the ability to absorb energy from the enemy and then convert it to her own so that she can spam her skill more frequently. As for Gauntlet has the ability to just completely shut down the ultimate with the Spellbind ability when you cast it on the Spellbind side when you use Gauntlet as your tank. Sylvina has the ability to reduce energy with Shadow Slayer, which is the ultimate, but I personally don't like to run Sylvina for this boss fight because there's another unit. If you have that unit at just one copy, which is Barrow over here, this unit has the ability to also absorb energy from the boss. So this together with Vala will be sufficient to slow down the energy efficiency of the boss, to slow down the ultimate casting. So this will prevent the boss from steamrolling through the ultimate. And there's actually one more unit which I think most people should have in their account, which is Lily May, which is amazing against the ultimate centric unit. So in this case, perfect unit, because if you have her all the way built to Supreme Plus, you'll be able to cancel the ultimate while at the same time reducing energy by 1000, which is effectively emptying the energy bar of Parisa over here. So this will prevent her like subsequent skill casting, and by the time she gets to the full energy once again, if the Barrow and Vala doesn't slow her down fast enough, with Resonating Spell you should be able to get Lily May's ultimate up once again to cancel the ultimate continuously. So for the support side, I chose Smokey for heals as well as the buff, and then for the tank side, I think any tank works. Like the tank doesn't matter. In fact, you can actually just put in Sylvina if your Smokey is able to heal her up, because you have a lot of units just reducing energy of Parisa, and that way she will never be able to cast her ultimate. So I think this is what I'm gonna do, but this one doesn't give me any factional bonus. So I think what I'll do is just I'm gonna put a Wildest buff here so that I get at least a 10% buff, 11% on HP and 11% of attack, so that I can hit the boss a little bit harder and faster. So let's showcase this run. So this is difficulty 6. This comp basically works from difficulty 1 all the way to difficulty 6, provided if you have your linear built up to a decent tier, right? Supreme Plus, I'll say, because that minus 1000 energy is quite helpful. Although even without Supreme Plus, you should still be able to clear this boss, because the objective of this team is to slow down the ultimate casting through the use of Vala as well as Barrow, and then you cancel the ultimate and reduce the energy further with Lily May. And you still have the backup plan of Smokey being the carry in case your Lily May's damage is not enough. So this is how this team function, damage distribution right here. Okay, so this is the normal difficulty setting. Next, let's move on to the challenge missions. So this time around, there's actually 4 different missions. So you just need to do 3 to get 300 points. But I'm going to tackle all 4 with whatever units I have to show you guys how to tackle this boss with a free-to-play account. So we go into the first one. Oh, I do have a Brutus. I actually claim a Brutus just for this one, just to show it to you guys. So let's unlock Brutus here. Okay, so we have Brutus at 1 copy, completely free to play, by the way. I just exchanged for him because I want to showcase him for this battle, but you don't actually have to, like if you can clear the other challenges. So let's equip Brutus with a charm first. Okay, so get Brutus charm up. Okay, now we go back into the challenge. And then the very first one is Brutus, Lily May, and Igor. Super duper easy, because Lily May is basically one of the best units to sort of cancel the boss ultimate. You can use Brutus as a frontliner at the legendary tier because of the auto tier up. And then since we already have Igor here, we can use Vala, obviously. I mean, yeah, we can use Vala as Sylvina here, sorry, and then we can use Barrow, right, for like a lot of factional bonus. Or what we can do is we can use Sylvina with another healer, maybe Ludovic. right? So you can do this as well. So you just need another healer with Igor to jump around to disrupt the boss, Lily May to help cancel the boss's ultimate, Sylvina with that little bit of disruption, and let's start this battle. Okay, so same setup in terms of the positioning as well as the artifact, resonating to get our dear Lily May's ultimate to charge up faster. So in this case, because we are not running Vala and Barrel, the boss might be able to cast the ultimate and might be able to nuke down some units, like for example the Ludovic right here, but I think it's fine, perfectly fine, because the build up is not that much, so we should still be able to kill the boss at this state. But let's say if you are trying this and your limit is not that developed, you're not sniping the boss fast enough, then what I'll suggest you to do is to run the Vala together with the Barrel combo, just to slow down the boss casting. Okay, so we cancel the ultimate once again. Okay, so the boss is hitting really hard, but we managed to snap the boss off. Okay, so this is run number 1. So let's say if you have difficulties with the boss casting an ultimate, so what you are gonna do, okay, I actually finished that battle, but what you can do, right, is to use Barrel together with Vala to slow down the ultimate casting, and then from there try to burst the boss. Because I think from the looks of it, Ludovic didn't actually do that much, but that's for the very first challenge. Now for the second challenge, okay, so for challenge 2 itself, I actually experimented a little bit with my account, but I feel that if my Vala and Sylvina, they were at Supreme Plus, they should be able to carry, so then we can use Ego as a frontliner. But in this case, because they are at a pretty low tier, so they are only mythic tier here, so they don't do that much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Lily May together with Reina. So this is the usual Lily May Reina combo, but instead of sending in Lily May, I'll use Vala as the... Should I use Vala or should I use Sylvina? I think I'll use Sylvina, because Sylvina will be at the front, so she will actually take a lot of hits. So we are still going to go with Resonating Spell for this one. Let's start the battle. So if let's say, I think if your Vala and Sylvina, they are more built than mine, and your Lily May is not as built, then your Lily May will be doing more of that utility role for the team. But right here, because my Vala and Sylvina is not that built, so I have to rely on my Lily May to carry me with the damage output. Okay, so against this boss, you really cannot stall out the battle for too long, because 4 ultimate, okay, actually 3 ultimate in certain situations is enough to kill your whole team. So that's why you really have to finish it at ASAP if you can. So you can see that we barely finish it with these 2 units. So we are done, okay. Now moving on to the next one. So this one is a little bit challenging. Now for this one, I don't have Danlia, unfortunately. Because like Danlia is a unit which is very premium, right? So, okay, for Danlia's case, I really don't know who to replace Danlia, but for Danlia's case, you can actually just shut down the unit's ultimate. Then all you gotta do is burst the unit down with obviously the standard damage combo, and you should be good to go. But I don't have Danlia, so I can't actually feature him here. So I'm gonna take on the other challenge first and then think of a solution for that. So next one, we have Danny, Brian, and Lily May. So this one is quite easy. We don't even... Okay, I don't think we even need like the assassins to slow down the energy. We can just burst the boss down with the full Wilders comp. Okay, so this is, I'll say, relatively manageable. So this is the way I deal with this boss. With the Wilders team, with Lily May as well as all the other Wilders in my party. So this one just relies on like as much stats as possible with magic reduction from Iron and then additional damage from Brian as well, together with Lily May to finish the boss. Yep, should be okay. Damien also additionally provides that buff and also the haste for the team, and also one more body for the boss to cast the ultimate. So that's 3 stages down. We are done. 300 points. Okay, YouTube. For the very last formation, I honestly have no idea which unit can sort of simulate Danlia, because Danlia's bell ability is at the start of battle and he can shut down ultimate completely. So if you do have a Danlia here and you have the healing to keep him alive, to sort of lock down Parisa's ultimate and also out-heal the damage of Parisa, I think you can actually feature 1 support with 1 damage dealer together with Danlia. But in this case, I do have Danlia. So I don't know how to actually mimic Danlia in that particular slot, because there's no unit that actually shuts down the ultimate at start of battle. So the best I can offer is using Skalita for the faction opponents, I guess. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll use our dear Brutus here as a frontliner, then this one as a Danlia mimic, because I really don't have Danlia here, so I don't know how to actually showcase to you guys. But then we're gonna go with our standard Lily May with our dear Reina combo, I guess. Yeah, So this way, we want to put Sylvina in front because Sylvina's going to jump and then we're going to use Resonating Spell and let's go. So if you're running Danlia, you still need to position Lilimeh towards the back so that your Danlia, if he has Supreme Plus, will be able to buff Lilimeh with the Clemency Chime. So if you're using Danlia, Lilimeh is still going to be one of the best units because Lilimeh is less ultimate dependent compared to the many other carries out there. So this is me using the Lilimeh Reina combo. Should be able to clear it. Yep, should be easy clear because we have the massive debuff on the boss and we have the heal on Lilimeh. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this boss, right? All the 400 points and how to answer it. So for Danlia's case, if you have Danlia, you will be able to sort of just prevent the boss from using the ultimate as long as you are able to keep Danlia alive. That way you can just run Sylvina and Vala, I guess, to just control the energy bar of the boss such that when Danlia is on the bell downtime, you are able to sort of reduce the energy to prevent her from casting the skill. So this is the challenge mode, the different ways to deal with the boss to get at least 300 points for your Twilight Essence as well as 200 Velvet vouchers. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.